Oh, well, at least I know Chili's here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my quiet, lovely, beautiful, peaceful, affordable. What else? Hang on. Affordable, comfortable golfing and currently cloudy retirement community, affectionately known as
Del Boca Vista.
Thank you, Frank. Welcome to the Docs Report. I am a retired senior citizen living in luxury in Central Florida. This is my personal YouTube channel, vlog, citizen journalism account, and anything else I want it to be. Thank you for joining me. Today is Sunday, November 5th, and I'm hanging out. I just can't watch any more football. I watched some college highlights, and I'm looking at some of the NFL games. I paid for NFL Sunday ticket, mostly for the Eagles and Cowboys, but some of the other teams today, it's just, they wanted parity in the league. Well, they got it. It's called mediocrity. It's like, I can't, some of the games, like, what was it? It was Thursday night football game. It was just terrible. And so I'm going to wait for the highlights. I'd rather do a live stream than watch football. You know, catch up on it a little bit. Zero. It's you and me, Chili. You're not in Florida, right? You're going to plan to go there? Chili Badger's here. Acquired Taste was here earlier. And now it's just me and Chili. Okay, so let it be. No, I don't think you frighten them away. It's tough. It's tough to get viewers, but I don't care. I'm going to hang out hour and a half. Acquired Taste was asking, what was he asking? Let's see. Well, Chili in the chat says, no, he says, listen, gators, WAWA, villages, golf courses, mobility scooter, oxygen bottles, tubes, decent V8 cars, sunshine, oranges, senior citizens in their golf carts. What's not to like to Florida? As long as the gators are on the football field. I've been here 5 years. I've never seen a live gator. I really kind of don't want to. Not that one couldn't wander on my backyard. Let's see what. Here we go. Acquired Taste. Where'd he go? Oh, he said he started off brandy or whiskey. So yesterday was officially Whiskey A Go-Go. And I told him, excellent question. I had to make a audible. I had to do an audible on the field. And I thought, it's not worth it. If I rub my eye after I had a few drinks and went to bed and I rubbed my eye, it's not worth it. So I did not partake. Now that can change. I'm going to wear the eye guard for a couple weeks because that kind of freaks me out. Now, my eye was a little red when I got up. I think it was from the eye, what do they call it? It's not a patch. It's an eye guard. So I was wearing that last night. But after I kind of splashed some water on my face, you keep your eyes closed. And I put in a drop. It cleared right up. But the last thing you want is some kind of infection in your eye. And I don't want to rub it. And I don't want to, because there is a cut there. So it has to heal. And she mentioned something. The doctor says, well, you notice that little sparkle off to the left sometimes? And I go, yeah. She goes, that's the cut. So it somehow grabs the light. So I'm just going to baby myself. Oh, we got the golfers out there. Let's give some weather. 80 degrees, is it? 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be 27 degrees Celsius, 71% humidity. Winds, 13 kilometers per hour. That would be 8 miles per hour. You notice how a professional shows up to work on time? When I schedule it, you can have some technical problems. Because I noticed I was sitting on my other camera, I couldn't hear the music. And I go, I don't have any sound coming out here. That's because I put myself backstage. You have to add yourself to the stage. But I check it out. I show up to work on time. I respect the audience. I try to give them a nice photo there. I try to be upbeat. On time, professionalism. And today is the day, this day and every day. I thank you, Lord, for another day of living. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Every day is a gift. I would like to go to Florida. Let's see. Chili Badger, I'd like to go to Florida. Never been, but on my radar. Well, come by, stop by the villages. I'll show you the villages. I'll show you, I like it. It's rural. It's not, Miami is a different animal. It's just, I'm not a Miami guy. And the coast, pretty expensive. Here it's laid back and it's relaxing. And I can finally see again. Acquired taste, woo, whoa, wah. Yeah, I played that. Watch arrive, good question. No. So I'm on the website, the Casio website. I ordered it on the 7th. Its current order status is shipping request processing. Has my name and address, correct address, phone number. And let's see, what did I pay for it here? I paid... the cost, it was $312, and then the tax was $23.40. So I'm I got free shipping, but the total, well, I'll show you the watch. Hang on, let's go show the watch. Where's the watch, Lex? They don't know what you're talking about. It's right there. And so out the pocket, $335.40. I thought it was a good deal, 40% off. I put it on my Apple Card, and they had my payment method there, and I went to Casio.com USA, and, they send me, I look over, I should print this out. I'll wait, after it ships, then I'll print it out like an invoice. I should, if you join their website, I'm on their mailing list, I'll look over their watches, but the typical Casios, the kind of a lot of color, and that doesn't appeal to me, or the traditional Casio square G-Shock. I have one, a yellow one, but I'm not going to get another one. But this is different. This one is different. So it has not arrived yet. Tinfoil hat ready? Well, you're concerned. I think the whole world is talking about it. The latest update. Hang on. Get rid of the watch. The latest update, now this is a Muamua. I'm trying to find it, but on a Sunday, NASA's agreed to release the photos, but, you hear so much different stuff on there. But it has showing, it's putting out tails again, which are, we don't know what they are. Are they engines? Are they slowing it down? Are they adjusting the course? Everybody's watching it. It's going to be very hard to keep this undercover, I just call it what it is. It's an interstellar unknown object. But they had that Japanese physicist on, astrophysicist or something, and he gets the status of expert. He's an expert on comets, and he keeps calling it a comet. But really, it's not. It doesn't meet the criteria, really, does it? And he says, well, it picked up a lot of debris because it's been in travel from for 9 billion years. So it's different than our comets. It's like, okay. Wait till we see the close-up. I want to see the close-up of this thing, at least from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. That should be nice. You never know. I do believe, that's a weird word, I do think what the pilots saw, the Army personnel and police officers, and there's very credible stories of UAPs and what they've seen, and I think they're telling the truth. There is something out there, underwater. Maybe they've been here for a long time, don't know. Acquired Taste has Timmy on his mind. He's got here, Airport Lounge Scrounger. No, it's Timmy Tin Cup Panhandling, trust-funded Marxist Airport Lounge Scrounger. Another begging stream, and that's what they're doing. They're begging. begging for money. Super chat, send money now. Somehow, some things just don't change. And it's all originated, really. In fact, almost every one of them now have the format of having people on to talk watches. That's it. So don't tell me about original content. That's not original content, original programming. That all goes back to the 9-year-old, every bit of it. 3 people watching. I'm hanging out, giving the view of the golf course. It rained pretty good this morning. I thought, I'm in here, I got up early, and what is that? It's rain. So now it's not as, I like the cloud because you get a much better photo effect on the camera. So I don't think I'm not convinced it's 3i Atlas is a mothership, but it's an unknown object, and if it's maneuvering, how's that possible? It's that big. How can something that big, non-gravitational acceleration, and it doesn't lose any mass? Something going on. Something ain't right. Yeah. Oh, it would be chaos. It would be mayhem. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, it would be mayhem. It would just be chaos. Chili Badger, if it came out properly that aliens are here, well, it had... Listen, let's put it a different way. If the governments announce it officially, if that's what people are waiting for, some people will not believe anything unless they see it on the news, or CBS News, ABC, NBC, or governmental official, but then they believe it. But I think in this case, they still may not believe it. But Chili Badger, if it came out properly that aliens are here, would that cause worldwide unity or separation? I'm guessing unity. I don't think so. I don't think so. It'll be mayhem. No, I don't think so. But they're already here, and they've been laying low for so long. Unless NASA really... I don't know what we're going to learn from those photos, but they did kind of hang on to them a long time. And they're only photos. It's just some paperwork they got to release. And Bill West says, I don't think there'll be friendly aliens. Well, there's been abductions, and some people have never been seen before. There's documented cases of that. A guy was in a Piper Cub, was it an Australian? And they never saw him again. And he was radioing it in, and they had an object on the screen with him, and he was gone. So... And it depends. If there's multiple, there's not one kind of alien, right? At least that's what they're telling us. So the Greys and the Nordics and the lizards, and I think those are the snakes. I don't know. But if you see one, get your iPhone out, take plenty of video, but don't go near them. It's not, I wouldn't. If I'm on my bicycle, I'm going to head straight home. Can you imagine if I saw one out here? I am looking. I do look up at the sky. You never know what you're going to see out there. I'm ready for the fireside chat, where Trump, maybe before he leaves office, says, hey, we got to talk. But then it just raises more questions. And then the government looks silly because they don't know what it is either. They don't want to say that. Just look at this comet. Nobody will objectively say, well, I don't know what it is. It's interstellar because it's not coming back. Well, actually, it does come back, but it's like 30,000 years from now. So I don't know what they mean by, but I guess they know from the trajectory that it's, not from our solar system. But I'm looking for it. Now, since it's Sunday, I'm not going to give a sermon, okay? But Pasta said something yesterday, something about my cleaning lady, that I gave her grace. And I go, see, I never heard that term when I was growing up. Mormonism, it was Joseph Smith, Book of Mormon. I never heard about grace. They didn't really go into they once in a while go into the Bible, but not, they were very skeptical, as it's translated correctly. Of course, that's kind of laughable when you do dig in the history of the Book of Mormon. But anyway, I never heard of grace. So I'm looking around for it this morning. And let's see, what do we got? A question here? Let's see, can we hand all the channel owners minus docs over to the aliens? I don't think can we hand over all the channel owners minus docs? Well, thank you. Well, I'll have an announcement on that later on. Uh-oh. I better say, hang on. I got to answer this. I don't think we'll have any say in it. Chili batter, UAP tube. I think it's fascinating. I did a book report on UFO incidences in junior high, and now I've been redeemed. I've been, it's amazing. I mean, if you want to know, you can find out. It's already out there. And I've said this last time. You don't need the government to tell you they're here. They are here, whatever it is. What was I saying? Oh, grace. So Pasta said, well, you gave your cleaning lady grace. And I go, what the hell? I tried looking that up. And there's so much now, and I'm not interested in religion, by the way, which is by committee, God by committee or God by groupthink. It's individual as far as I'm concerned. And I don't need religion. Okay, I need God, but I don't need religion. So, amnesty for all those banned on docs? No. In fact, I'm going to ban another one. Someone else. That may shock you, but that I'll give that later. No, there's forgiveness. I forgive all of them, but they're not coming back here. That's two different things. So Pasta said, so I looked up grace. First I did the AI, looking at it. I go, nah, this is probably not fair to that. So I went to the Southern Baptists, what they believe grace to be. And it was a whole litany of whereas, therefore, whereas. And it's just on and on and on. So I'll leave that up to religious Christians to tell me about that. But what I gave my, I'm not going to give it a label. What I did for my cleaning woman, sweet girl, I just accepted her as she is. Now that's, if that you want to call that grace, but I don't, she could cross a line somewhere, but if she stole anything or whatever, something like that, or, but I just accepted her and I allowed her to be her. So she's never going to be on time. So that's okay. So I remember when I first, because I always expect people to be on time or call, like I have a doctor appointment at 1 and I want to get her in here. So I've just learned that day is set aside. That is that cleaning day. And so I hit the fitness center. If she says 9 o'clock, I hit the fitness center. I get back here and I'm ready to go. I'm in shower. The house is ready. I put stuff away. She's ready to deep clean, and I'll wait till 9 o'clock. Now, sometimes she'll like text me like 15 minutes. Oh, on my way. We're a little late. That's fine. Or sometimes nothing. So at 9 o'clock, I'll text her and I'll just say, "Are we on today?" And I'll wait. And if I don't hear from her in 45 minutes, then I've already planned the day. Because what I do is I like to get out of the house. So I've either planned to go eat somewhere or go shopping. So I'm going to go out of the house. But I don't know if I gave her grace. I don't like to give that religious terms, what I did, because that's more a religious something. And I'm not into religion. I'm into spirituality, that kind of thing. Rich Mitch is here. He says, "Yo, docs. I think an alien would." Well, she cleans like an. She is very good. She is very good. I got to hand that. Acquired taste. Imagine if the cleaning lady is really an alien infiltrating Doc's birdcage life. That's funny. No, Tea and Tickers is here. Upvote. Well, that's up to them. Don't send money, though. I won't accept money. Not going to accept money. 7 people watching. That's better. So they claim they're among us. Okay. I hope I don't want to run into one. But I don't know. Let's see. Do we have any 3i Atlas updates? Now, there's a lot of politics going on. And if you want to say something, okay, but I really don't want to get into a political discussion. I guess the airports, the flights, or some of them are being canceled and all this stuff. But you have your view on it. I have mine. And there's Canada, and there's all sorts of problems. AI. So latest 3i Atlas. They still call it a comet. Okay, now they're I guess, is this a consensus? Unusual acceleration and color changes. So that's that. We know that. November 8th. Let's see. November 7th. Green glow, no tail. Irradiated gases. Irradiated gases. Critical observation, please. Whatever that means. There's some jets showing. So Japanese, they have a spectrum image, but it's there's an online buzz, so I don't know. So I'm just waiting. I kind of rely on Avi Loeb. He's got an open mind. And I do have the website for the high resolution images. That's in Arizona. She's missing. Who's missing? Daphne might have been abducted by aliens. Oh, I think the aliens will be in trouble. She's missing. Is she really? Or is she just missing from the streams? Acquired taste greets tickers. Acquired taste. He's wearing his FXD on Bark and Jack's blue NATO strap. There you go. Oh, really? Well, let me, you can test it here. Test it now. Hang on. If you want. How do I answer this? And I got a Bible search engine, and I was searching for grace, and it was like, there's all sorts of scriptures. And you have to be careful with the Bible. There's some of the scripture is literal, some is symbolic. You have to kind of know which is which. Hang on. Oh, all right. He's willing. Let's do this. Let's see. I have to do that. I think I already have it. Hang on. I'm willing to help a courteous fellow YouTuber, as long as they're courteous and professional. I also want to know what he thinks of the watch. I should get an email next week. And again, the first thing I do, if it's already kind of charged, I got one G-Shock that was totally dead. And so I just put it in the window till it came alive. But if it's got some power, I'll set it to New York City, and then I'll put it in the window. I already have the PDF file for it. No kidding, you know more than I do. Acquired Taste shut down may end today. It's in negotiations. Well, that's good news. Helsinki, what are you going to do there? They have chess tournaments there. And what else? They had bodybuilder. They had Mr. Universe there one year, I think. Hopefully I'm headed to Helsinki next week. Really? Well, have a safe trip. Hope you can get out of here. Let's change the question. Latest on the government shutdown. I wonder how political this will be. Okay, let's see. Key developments today. Ooh, they're having a rare Sunday Senate session. That is rare. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the politics. We have to agree to fellow YouTube content creator. He's testing his new camera. And that would be, where did he go? There he is. Tickers, how are you?
Good evening. I'm all right. How are you?
Good. You're testing your camera.
Yeah.
I'll put your full screen. It's kind of yellow. Well, no, wait a second. That's probably my cataract. What does the audience think? It's a nice wide view. I got your clock and everything else in there.
Yeah, it's yellow because it's dark, and I might put the light up here a bit to see. Yeah, it's about as bright as it'll go in here, to be honest.
Well, you got your jacket on. Is it cold over there?
It's kind of cold tonight. Yeah, it's not a jacket. It's a hoodie. That's all. It's a hoodie. It's not a jacket. It's a hoodie.
What did you think of my watch?
Oh, the military type one. It looks good. Yes, it looks quite nice. I quite like that.
Where did
it's
it go?
very big, 49 mil. It's big, isn't it?
You like that? Can you see it on the screen there?
I can see it. Yeah, ProTech. I've heard. Yeah, ProTech are good.
Doesn't it have kind of a Panerai vibe to it?
Sort of, yeah, but it's a military. I mean, ProTech are a military watch as well, so they're not given to the military per se, but a lot of people, get them, choose one as a personal buy because they're pretty good. Yeah,
I mean, I'll use the temperature thing, but I like analog, and it's solar powered, and it's multi-band 6, and it's a large dial for my eyes.
A lot of squaddies use ProTech as a personal buy. The army, because they're cheap compared with they're not like Rolex and dead expensive and stuff. They're quite cheap, rugged watches. Yeah.
You know what I paid for this?
Can't remember what you said. I was going to ask you, pull you up on it. You said yesterday that your whole collection was like 10 grand. Well, okay, you had a Grand Seiko in there. I don't know what they are, but does it all add up to 10 grand? I was thinking, fuck.
That's 21 watches. That's a lot of watches, though.
Yeah, but okay, so 21 watches. How much is the Grand Seiko, roughly?
Well, I'll tell you exactly. You know, I can do that.
Of course you can do that. Sorry, acquired taste. Yes, I noticed you had. Was it yourself? Was it FXD? Yeah, FXD. Fuck the world. Yes. MN21. Fuck the world. Yes. Thank you. Acquired taste. Right.
Okay, this is my top. My most expensive watch is a Mr. G. It's all titanium, Casio G, Mr. G, B1000-1A, titanium midsize, $1,922.
1,009. Just round it off 1,900 or 2 grand even. Right.
And then the Grand Seiko is $1,800 and 22.
Ah, right. So there's nearly $4,000 in 2 watches, and you've got 19 to go. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that does make sense. I probably didn't realise that the Mr. G's were that expensive.
Well,
Fucking
they're
hell.
even more than that. I mean, it's crazy pricing, like 5, 7, 6,000. I'm not for Mr. G. No way.
So I remember you were saying we were talking about cameras at one point. So I'm quite impressed with this. Actually, how quickly it focuses.
Okay, so let's
quite quick, isn't
let's
it?
get rid of this and put this here.
Focus
Do it again.
Let's get it right.
Kind of angle it left or right a little bit. Yeah.
It focuses quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So what brand did you get?
I don't know. Got some. I didn't go expensive.
Oh, this is the
Amazon
the
one.
webcam.
The webcam from Amazon. Yeah,
it looks
correct.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got it. It didn't cost me a lot of money, but I needed it because there's nothing wrong with the Sony per se. It's a great camera, but for somehow it's not very.
What's an MN21?
Oh, Marine National 21, the first FXD that came out in the last 2 months of 2021. So they only made limited numbers.
And that's one of them? You have
That's one of them. Yeah.
Oh,
The reason it's basically in the 1980s, the Marine National had Tudors. However, watch the Marine National had, they wrote MN for Marine National and the year of the watch. So they don't use these any. Well, they've got a personal buy job going on. So it had MN21 when it came out in November 2021, and everyone was the first one.
Do you buy from Bark and Jack? Do you have NATO straps from?
I've got a couple of NATO straps in Bark and Jack. Yeah.
And he says FXD very.
It's very legible. It's
legible.
A proper. It's a boss watch. It's a proper fucking boss watch. It really is. Yeah, of course it is.
Chili says your webcam is 10 million times better than the
working
Sony.
the show. Thanks, Chill. I didn't know you were on, mate. I was going to ping you to let you know because he told me. Yeah. So, what is the problem? Is Docs, is the software for the camera on the Mac. It seems to be flaky. It either makes it potato cam like we had last week, or it doesn't work at all. And fucking an hour ago, it just didn't work at all. It just doesn't.
You're talking about the Sony?
The Sony, yeah. Sometimes it's always worked on that for years on the Windows, and it has worked on this before. I mean, it worked okay on Tuesday, but it was potatoey on Tuesday.
Did this webcam? Is it a plug and play? Or
this is literally plug and play. It cost me £25.
So when you do the drop down on StreamYard,
it selects it. USB cam,
okay.
USB 2.0 cam. It selects.
What do you set the what do you call it? High def, or do you do 720p? Does it give you choices?
Well, it's got to be 7 for my StreamYard. It's got to be 720 because I don't have the pay one. But you might have. It might be allowed 180. It might allow 180 on here because it's allowed 180. I've swapped it because no, it hasn't. It's gone back to 720 again. It says full definition 180, then it goes back to 720. Wonder why that is.
You mean 1280?
1080p full high definition or 720p.
Okay.
But it's on 720p now, and it's
Chili Badger. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, looks good, doesn't it?
It gives you a wider shot.
It does give me a wider shot. That's correct. It does. It does.
How many Christopher Wards do you own?
I think a couple. I think
Just a couple.
Yeah.
I think they try to hammer you on this like it's some big deal. Christopher Ward on a NATO strap.
Well, the thing about I love NATO straps is military, innit? So that's what happens. I just, military strap. Yeah, that's it. NATO strap. I like Christopher Ward. I like NATO straps. I like military.
Guess who's coming to Florida? Chili.
Is he?
That's what he claimed.
Oh, okay.
Now's the time to show up. It's cool off.
When did that happen, Chill? We had a chat yesterday, and you never said you got to Florida. Great. I need to go Cape Canaveral, but the problem is, anytime after April up to like October. It's just so freaking hot, isn't it? But I need to go to Canaveral. I need to go and see a launch.
What days are you? What?
There's launches every fucking 2 or 3 days. I've got billions to choose from, but I'm just busy, aren't I? Because I've got Destin, Florida. I'm going to in April, which is my birthday treat with a friend of mine. Going to some gigs. That's the other side of Florida, near the Panhandle. That's where I'm going in April.
Is one of your dreams to see a rocket launch?
I want to see a rocket launch. They happen all the time, but I'd love to see a rocket. I want to see a rocket launch. I want to go to the museum and everything. I want to see a rocket launch. So they're every couple of days. There's a big one tonight, but there's a big one tonight, an unmanned one that's going to Mars. But it's just been put half an hour ago. It's been put back by something like 50 minutes because of the weather. It was due half an hour ago. Let's
say someone would fund you. Would you take one of these rides to Mars or up into space?
Oh, fuck, I would. Yeah, of course I would.
You would?
I've had cancer. I've had cancer and survived, mate. I've had cancer.
Just to die in space?
Who said I was going to die? Who said I'm going to die? I think Jeff Bezos.
Well, there's some Chinese astronauts up there. They're not sure they can bring them back.
Seriously?
Did you hear that one? No, let me check that
No, I didn't know. Are there some at the moment? Are there some Chinese guys?
I'm gonna check right now. I don't want. I'm in the news business, and I don't want to give out incorrect.
Oh, mate, I've just looked at the launch now. It's on fucking hold. It put it back by 50 minutes. I'm looking now on NASA space flight. It's on hold. They've got a 2-hour window from half an hour ago, and that was it. They've got a 2-hour window, but it's been put on hold, mate. It might not happen today. The Blue Origin New Glenn Flight 2, fucking massive big rocket, and it's on hold.
Well, let's see. The Chinese, there's a current situation, November 2025, delay due to space debris. 6 Chinese tachonauts are currently aboard the Heavenly Palace space station, but a recent incident has delayed the return of one crew. Trapped in space.
That's not good, is it?
Impact. The debris strike caused minor structural damage, but the crew remains safe. Oh, it could have been obliterated. That's going faster than you can imagine. Let's see, they have a backup spacecraft docked, which could serve as an alternate return if needed. This isn't the first debris issue. Back in March 2024, fragments damaged a solar panel, requiring a spacewalk repair. Ooh, broader concerns. Yeah, well, I hope they make it back safe. So Chili Badger says he will come today. He will come to Florida one day. My niece is there. ATM.
At the moment, yeah. Meet your niece.
Yeah, your niece. Sooner than later. Well, I don't. But thank you, but I can't. I don't want him over here. I don't want Tanzil over here.
Hang on a minute. It doesn't mean, without due respect, it doesn't mean you're going to just definitely come over and see you. He wants to come to Florida. You might not want.
No. I'm reading this. I'm reading the chat here.
Yeah, but why don't you want him here? That's what I mean.
No, I'm not talking about Chile. I'm talking about Tanzil.
Sorry, Tanzil.
Acquired Taste. Docs, I asked Tanzil to send you Dungeon viewers something back. Pay him back or something. What is that word? Have you ever heard of that word?
Maybe let
him back. Maybe let him back.
Maybe it's just.
I don't need him. I don't need his help. I don't want to be associated with the Dark Star or his operation with the 9-year-old. No. I mean, I'm not saying boycott it. I'm saying do your thing. I'll do mine. If you want to send them, great. I'll send them to you too. But I'm not going to be associated with those shows, and I won't go on those shows.
Chili Band said I'm a band. Yeah, you see, the fact is that Docs is the unofficial governor of Florida.
No. Okay. Chili Badger, 100% want to go to Nashville, and you're going to get a hat like Tickers.
Yeah, you're going to hat man. Oh, Nashville's fucking want to play.
What taste? I'll lend Tickers my tinfoil hat. I think he's making fun of your space, or me too. I think the UAPs are real. Am I banned, says Chili Badger? No. So you don't have to work on a Sunday?
No, I don't have to work on a Saturday or a Sunday. Well, who I work for, they do. I'm still well, I'm not. Well, I'm kind of training, but I'm going to go in the deep end this week. I'll be fixing stuff and doing stuff without a tether on, without anybody on.
So, like, what's your work day on a Monday? Do you have a certain time?
Oh yeah, 8:30 to 4:30.
Monday
No, 8
through...
o'clock. So 8 o'clock to 4:30, Monday to Friday. They do Saturday, but the guy who trains me, he's saving up for a bigger house with his fiance, so he does a lot of the overtime on the Saturday.
Oh, you got banker hours.
So I said to him, okay, I said, you're welcome to my Saturday. Take my Saturday. I do not want to work Saturdays.
Do you get a lunch or anything?
Yeah, an hour lunch.
An hour?
Yeah, an hour.
Look at you. Good for you.
Yeah, so I just said to the guy, you're welcome to Saturdays. I do not want to do Saturdays anymore. I've done my time in my life with Saturdays. I can't be bothered.
Let's go back to your camera here for a second.
Yeah.
Are you square in that thing? See how it kind of cuts the corner there on your wall?
The angle of the camera. It's probably a bit fisheye. It's a bit.
Can you slide it a little to get the wall to where you don't have the opening in the wall? Yeah, like there you go, right there. In fact, keep going, and then you'll just have the clock. There you go, right there. There you go.
Better. That's good.
That's perfect. And then you could scoot your chair over at some point, unless you're stuck there.
Yeah.
Center you. There you go.
There we are. It's good.
It's the tickers. Great. Looks good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's just brilliant. Just plug and play. So I'm disappointed with the Sony because I said it worked for years, but it's just the software for the Mac. It's flaky. Like tonight, it just doesn't want to show the picture. And I know that sometimes a couple of restarts do it. I could do a couple of restarts. That didn't work. And then...
Apple had a bunch of updates. Did you do all your updates?
I've done all my updates, yeah. It's been playing up for 6 or 8 months, actually. And then I reinstall the... Sometimes when I reinstall the software, it works for a bit. Then it just doesn't work. So, bollocks to it. I'll take it off the... I'll take it back as a camera. It's quite a nice little... Actually, it's quite a nice little camera. It's a fixed lens camera, but it's quite a nice camera to take with me to places, rather than taking a really expensive Canon that I've got, Canon camera, which is quite nice one to have, quite nice and handy one to take.
And you paid like nothing for this thing, right?
This thing's $25.
Well, let's see if it holds up. If it holds up. Acquired Taste is JB Band. No, he was here yesterday. He stopped by.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with the camera. It's got a little green symbol on it. I don't know what that means. It means it's plugged in. It's almost like a Wi-Fi signal on it. It's not Wi-Fi, is it? It won't be a Wi-Fi camera, will it, as well, will it?
Well, that's a good question. If you plugged it in, it should be powered by the...
Yeah, I plugged it straight into the laptop and it just worked.
Was it a USB or was it an HDMI?
USB.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just got this little green symbol on it that's almost...
Chili Badger, best anti-potato camera you have right now, Tickers.
Thanks, Chill. Yeah, that works. It's just great. And I forgot I had it, because I bought it, and I thought to myself, it arrived on Tuesday, but then I fired up the Sony, and the Sony kind of worked. And maybe I should have done it in the middle of the stream. I should have just got the other one out and did it, but I didn't. And I forgot about it. Work and stuff like that. And then a minute ago, I thought, fuck, I've got another camera in stock. So I thought, I'll try that. And yeah, brilliant. Really happy with that. Yeah. $25. Well happy.
So how do you do a show on Tuesday? You still do a show on Tuesday, even though you're working Tuesday?
Yeah, because I finish 4 hours before the show starts. I finish at 4:30. The show is 9 o'clock.
So what do you do? Do the prep during the weekend now?
Well, there's not much prep on my show, you know that. It takes about fucking 10 minutes.
Well, you got to grab some watches, the high-end watches, as they, to go through.
Well, yeah, but I see I do it on the day, so because there's high-end watches and things out, so I want 6 days worth from the last show to this next one. So there might be something that comes out on Tuesday.
So when are you going to start selling some guitars?
Well, I did have a call.
You have more guitars than watches.
No, I don't. I've got about 40 odd watches and I've got 17 guitars.
17.
No, yeah, but hang on a minute. Number 18's coming in a couple of weeks. Another one's coming.
Wow. Are these electric or are they just?
Oh well, acoustic. It's
acoustic.
It's a Martin. It's a nice Martin guitar. It's a nice guitar.
What kind of man? What kind of musician needs 18 guitars?
I did have a call for a bit. It's hard to get rid of them. Like children. They're hard to get rid of.
But you don't display them. I mean, you got them in cases. You
know. Well, I've got my main one down here, which I mean, it's great. I mean, it's 500. I mean, this is 2015. It cost me about £350, £400 second hand.
Wow.
The colour of it is it's beautiful now because it's properly worn in, and that's near me. That's near me all the time. That is just there to pick up and play. It's my most played guitar. Well, the rest of them are in the music room, which I'm doing up at the moment, the spare bedroom. They're in the music room, and there's a few round the corner on the wall. I've got 3 or 4 hanging on the wall around the corner.
So you plan to keep them all?
I think so because they're all different. They're not the same. I mean, they're less alike than watches. You might have 2 military watches or 2 watches that are the same as each other than guitars. I've got no guitars that are really the same. They're all different material or different body size or
since
something.
you really cover the watch industry, what's the big show going on in the world now? International watch show. What's going on?
There's Dubai going on soon.
Dubai. So what's in Dubai?
I don't know. There's a few people who don't.
Seems like there's some people heading over there. Jamie and Dodger.
Oh, crikey! Jamie Opulence has got a house. Has booked a house like he does with
in Dubai.
In Dubai, like he did with London.
Right. Who's going to be there?
Thomas Burnett, Timmy, Red.
Timmy.
I think Timmy's going to be in the same. I'm sure. Dodger. I can't remember.
Any globalists?
How do you mean globalists? Sorry.
I'll put it in the private chat. Let's see. I forgot his name. No, here it is. You'll recognize it.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that was mentioned. I think what I remember. I'm sure it isn't. No, I was told a list. I was told a list by Jamie, but I can't remember what that was a few months ago.
But there's no drinking. You can't have alcohol in Dubai, can you?
I don't think you can. No, I don't think.
What are they going to do?
Oh, is Higgy? Sorry, Quiet Taste reckon Higgy's going. I didn't know you. I don't know. Well, I know that's right.
Acquired taste, but as this channel cannot report that.
No. If OC's not going in the house, if Timmy's going to be there.
Maybe it's reconciliation.
No chance. I don't think. No, OC was not one of the people in the house, from what I remember. I'm sure Timmy was one of the people mentioned in the house.
What about Marcelo?
No. By the way, he sold his restaurant, don't you?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sold his restaurant.
So he's still going to live in Japan, and he's just hanging out.
He still lives in Japan, but he sold. I don't know what the script is. I don't know why he sold it. Obviously, we don't know how much he got for it. We never will. But he sold his restaurant a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, congratulations to him.
I don't think
he didn't know. I mean, he was leasing, or did he sell the business?
He sold the business, probably a going concern.
Oh, okay. So.
Actually, sorry. Marcel is going because he's got a GoFundMe thing or something, or a fundraiser, 24 days to go on the bottom of his stream. So I think he wants to go.
Go where? To Dubai?
Dubai, yeah.
He can't afford to buy. He's got all those Rolexes and he can't afford to buy. And he just sold his business. He made some money on the business. Hey, what about Red? Is he going with Wrist Chick over there?
I don't know. I have no idea. She probably will be there, but I don't know. No idea.
Okay.
But that's the big show at the moment.
Would you like to? What are they going to? Would you like to attend that? They have brands from everywhere.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day, but not this year. No, I've just started a new job and stuff, and just need to get cracking on that. And I've already taken time out holidays. I probably haven't accrued enough holidays anyhow, because you haven't got to accrue holidays. I've only been in the job 2 weeks.
It's temporary, but it could lead to full time, right?
Yeah, it could. Yes, of course it is. Yes, it could lead to 6 months temporary contract. I knew that when I went in, but yes, it could lead to full time or extension or whatever. Yeah, it's good.
Acquired Taste says Rolex is exhibiting AP, etc. Okay, but I would never spend that kind of money.
No,
on something like that.
No.
You heard about my surgery, right?
Yeah, your cataracts. Yeah, you've had it done then, haven't you? You've had it done now.
Yeah, I can't wait to go in. It was Whiskey a Go-Go yesterday, but I'm sleeping with an eye guard on. And can you imagine if I rub my eye because I had something to drink and I'm rubbing my eye in the bed? I can't do that.
No.
So I hit the fitness center tomorrow and meet some people over there, and I'm.
Are you allowed to exercise and
blood? Not really, not the way I want to. So I'm going to cut it back. I'm just going to stretch and then do like the aerobic stuff, but I'm going to cut it in half as far as the intensity.
Right, got you.
And then of course I'm going to hit WAWA on the way home.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to. Thanks for hopping on.
It's all right. Yeah, I've got a few things to do, but thanks for letting me test my camera, because I said it's got to be done via streaming, but doing it on a real live environment like that is brilliant. That's what the customer's going to see. So that's excellent. That's
really it looks good. I mean, what color are your walls? Are they beige like that? Or?
No, they are white. But remember, it's dark, and I haven't got massive lights here. Probably have to.
Okay, so if you were to light it up somehow, but it looks fine.
I've got a light behind me here, which I probably just have to move a bit. I've got like a strip light, so I just need to probably move it because this camera is further forward than what the other camera was. So the light just needs to come forward a bit. I need to just bring the light. There we go. That's the light. I've just leaned over. Does it look better now?
That's too harsh.
That's too harsh.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there.
There, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it works great.
I've just moved the light because the light is fastened to
Listen,
the back.
as you age, you don't want to be well lit. None of us want to be well lit.
The light is on it's fastened to the back of the desk, so it's on a tripod thing to move it. So there we are. Yeah, that's good. Happy with that. And I've got new blinds in the place. And all the house has been done. It's lovely. Lovely now. I like it now.
Can you take over a second while I
yes,
go empty my bladder?
Absolutely. So everybody, I am now in control of the show just for the next few minutes. How is everybody? Is everybody doing well? I hope we are doing well. What do we know? What's going on, everybody? So let me find my screen. There we go. StreamYard. Tickers, where are the dogs? The dogs are asleep on the sofa. Obviously, when the dogs have got a dog bed, and I put them in they have a dog bed to sleep in, and the sofa is a leather sofa. But since I put a cover over the sofa to protect the sofa, a soft cover, they now sleep on the sofa. It's their sofa. So,
thank you.
Yeah, no problem at all. I hope you shook it properly.
All right, I'm gonna get into some drama, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, you get some drama. Listen, thank you so much for that.
You don't want to be around for it.
Are we talking? We're not talking watch drama, are we?
No. We're talking channel. I like borders. I like separation of. I don't want to be associated with the dark side.
Okay, I'll have an ear. I'll have an ear and see what's going on. Right, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Catch you later. Thank you. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tickers from Tea and Tickers. Strictly a watch channel. How do I get rid of this? Style. There we go. Get rid of that. Full screen. Beautiful. Nice, beautiful shot. Okay. I didn't know Marcelo sold his restaurant, the business, so maybe he made some money on it, right? If you sell the business, you got to make some money. And he's probably leasing the spot. Acquired taste, red and wrist check will be at Dubai. Docs must reveal the whiskey brand and the chatter to be banned. Well, yeah, I could do that now. I mean, we're an hour in. There's kind of a little, I got to, set the stage on that one. Will Curly's alter ego get no, he's gone. No, can't have it. He doesn't need this channel. Tenzil doesn't need this channel. And I don't want to be part of that. Acquired taste is going to sleep. All right, what's my whiskey brand? Well, I screwed up the cork, and I only got like a little cork, so I'm trying to finish this one. And I'll tell you what it is. Whiskey. Off the top of my head, I can't think what it is. Current inventory. Let's see. That's not it. No. Deanston. Deanston, Deanston, Virgin Oak. There's no age on it. 46.3%. So that's what I've been concentrating on. I want to get that one finished, but I can't. If I've had surgery, it's ridiculous to take a chance with my eyesight. All right. Where do I begin? Is it good? It's raw. There's no age on it. So but you know what? They all have a little different taste, and just sip on it. I still get the same effect. I get a little buzz on it. So it's okay. Everyone's kind of unique. And smell the oak, but my palate is not that developed. And I have some higher end ones. My most expensive, if you want to know my most expensive, doesn't mean it's the best. The best is whatever you like. And I do like Highland malts, the Highland area. Those turn out pretty well. And Johnny Walker Green, I got a couple bottles of that. It's very unique. I got Annock, let's see, Annock 18-year, Aaron Malt 10-year. I got an Aaron Malt 18-year, La Crenza. I like that one. The finish is kind of funky, but I like it. Bunnahabhain, now that's open. So that's my open. Kalia, 12-year. And then I have a Deanston 12-year-old. I got two of those. Very good. Glen Moringa, La Santa, 2-cask, 12-year. Glen Scotia, 15-year. Glen Scotia double cask. Glengoyne, 12-year. Glen Grant, 12-year. Glen Levitt, 48%. Illicit still integrity labeling. Highland Park, 12-year. That's open, but that's pretty rough. It's getting cold, so it's probably time to drink it now. It's going to be 30 degrees on Monday. Tuesday, it's going to be 40 degrees with the wind blowing. So that's the time for the Highland Park, because there's the peat, and it is open. I got a Johnny Walker Black Label. Did I finish that one? I won't buy another one. I think it's open, yeah. Maybe I finished it. I'll have to scratch that out. I'll have to look. Jura, Jura, 10-year. Lacheg, 18-year. Batch 2, Sherry Wood. Now, that was the most expensive one. And I think that's a heavy peat. I may not like that one. Macallan, 12-year, double cask. Macallan, 15-year, triple cask. Redbreast, 12-year. Springbank, 10-year. Springbank, 15-year. Tomatin, 18-year. Yellow Spot, 12-year, single pot, still. Irish whiskey, 46%. That's my inventory. And then I got brandy on top of that and cognac. So I'm, I don't need to go to the store for a long time. If you got all of that. 7 people watching. So what do you want? Okay, no, I'm not going to, I've been watching, maybe you can help me. Watch Nicholas is back, but I can't find his channel. I tried to just take a peek. I couldn't even find it. So I don't know what's going on there. But here, I'll put it in the comments. I don't want to say it out loud. Okay. This person will no longer be allowed over here. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in the comments. Because he actually went after his audience, which is, the audience we share. So it's like, really? You're telling people? And I think he was telling me, you don't understand the show, so don't come over. Well, I understand the show perfectly, more than you do. And you got a point, so I'm going to honor that, and I won't go over there. And whatever offer, those two offers, those are rescinded. So I won't be over there, and I don't want you over here. Because you're not going to insult my audience or me and with how you do. So we don't understand it? Okay, goodbye. And you know what? I do talk to people at Walmart and WAWA. I talk to people everywhere I meet them because I don't have any arrogance that I'm better than they are. So, goodbye, good luck. There you go. EJ Brandy is good enough for me. Oh, there's some good stuff out there. I mean, but the peach, the good stuff I have, I like the cognac now. I'm starting to sip that. Really? Thank you, Acquired Taste. Let me try to find that. There it is, YouTube. Okay, let's go. Oh, thank you. So it is up. Upcoming, he'll be on today at 9 p.m. Got a lot of members only. Oh, thank you. Now I know how to find it because I was going over there and it took me a while and I couldn't see it. And everybody's talking about it, so I'll see if how he's hanging in there, how he's doing. Thank you. Acquired Taste. There it is. Watch Nicholas streams. Watch community. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just hanging out today. It's a Sunday. It's a beautiful day. And I went up to WAWA with my shorts on, and it was like, it's hard to believe. And I spoke to a woman. I had to pick up a prescription at Walmart. I spoke to a woman in the line, and I said, it's hard to believe that it's going to be 40 degrees on Tuesday with the wind blowing. It gets cold in Florida. And she says, yeah. So she doesn't live here. She's like, well, she lives here, but it's like a winter home. And I've got some plants that I can't remember the name of that plant. Hibiscus. Now, freezing will kill the hibiscus. But they didn't give out a freeze warning. They said the low will be 35, but there's going to be some wind, so there's going to be some wind chill. But you know what? I'm tired of babying it. If it gets killed a little bit, fine. But the roots, it should come back, and I'll just cut it down low. 6 people hanging in there. Let's check on my order number again. When does it ship? Shipping request processing. So they haven't shipped it yet. Seven people watching. Okay, unless you chat, I really don't, like I said, I'm just hanging out, enjoying the view. Beautiful day. Another day in paradise. Now, it doesn't mean you can't talk about these channels. You can talk about anything you want over here. I mean, within reason. If you want to bring them up and you want me to talk about them, I will. But just know that I won't. I'm not watching, or I'm not promoting, or and I'm not calling for a boycott either. I'm not doing that. This is my decision. Oh, guess who I saw today? Coming back. I couldn't believe it. Guess who I saw today? I think it was Donnie. I recognized the dog. You know, they've got a certain dog. Now, but he was so... I don't think it was Donnie. He was so overweight, and it was cold out there. This is another guy. So I think maybe Reggie could have got the boot. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't kept up. And now there's a neighbor that I can probably talk to her and get some information out of her. You know, like, oh, I haven't seen him for a while. You know, what's going on? And she might spill the beans. Yeah, but it was Donnie. I thought it was Donnie, but he was too overweight. So, and now Reggie's a little heavier, but he's different. And he wouldn't, a different color hair. So, and it was their dog though, unless they hired a dog walker or just a friend visiting or something. But I'll have to get the scoop on that. I'm going to check the government shutdown again. Okay, it looks like it's still going on as of today. The Senate is in session. The senators reconvened for an unscheduled weekend session to negotiate an end to the shutdown. Thune, T-H-U-N-E, he's the Senate leader, told reporters a vote is planned today on a bipartisan funding measure, potentially extending operations through November 21st or later. Or they're going to extend it just till after the holidays? No, you can't do that. Possibly bundled with a minibus package for priority areas like food and aid and veterans programs. No formal votes were scheduled as of midday. See, now that's news. I'm not giving you opinion. Well, a little bit thrown in there. But bipartisan talks continued after Saturday's discussion. There's optimism. Now, this is AI for a resolution. Thune stated a deal is coming together with moderate Democrats. Okay, commentary. Is there such a thing? Okay, so there's, all right, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what Trump's stance is. All right. Air travel. It's killing the air travel. 10% flight reductions at 40 major airports. Thousands canceled. Well, that hurts the economy. You can't get to your vacation destination. Or what are people going to do on the... who's going to take the Greyhound? Anybody going to take the Greyhound? I got to tell you a funny story on that. So there was a woman... the airport shut down in Salt Lake City. So... weather was so bad so they paid, the airlines paid for people to get on the bus to go down to Las Vegas. So I had a young couple sitting behind me, and she was devastated. She was, just ripping him like it was his fault. She was devastated to be on the bus. It really killed her. She couldn't believe he's on a bus. Hey, you were in the front seat. Oh, it's kind of funny. I was just smiling, listening to her, and this guy had to put up with it. Oh, sun coming out. Look at that shot. 4 people watching. I'm going to be here till 1:30, so 5 people. If you want to make a comment. Who's that guy standing behind Mike the Snake on Watch Nicholas's homepage? Is that superimposed? I'll have to check that out. If you know. It's time to end the shutdown. Well, you can't. Well, that's political. You can't give away the store because, Donnie and Reggie. I mean, I looked at the dog. The dog was the giveaway because that's what the kind of dog they have. And then the guy walking it kind of looked around and it's like, I'm thinking, if that's Donnie, he is put on the pounds. I don't think he would do that. And he's got like some health issues, but it was not bad out there. So it wasn't wintertime. Now he would never go out in 40-degree weather. He would never do that. Let's see, check. Now, spoiler alert, I'm going to give you some NFL scores. The Jets leads the Browns 27-17, fourth quarter. The Saints are 17, Panthers 7, fourth quarter. Buccaneers and Patriots. Patriots are currently leading 21-16. Now, this is one I was going to watch, but it's too damn long. I can't just sit there and watch with all the commercials. Vikings, Ravens. The Ravens are beating the Vikings 27-13, fourth quarter. The Bills are losing to the Dolphins. Imagine that. I can't believe that. Dolphins 23, Bills 6, fourth quarter. Giants and the Bears. Giants leading the Bears 20-10, fourth quarter. Everything's in the fourth quarter. Now the Eagles will be playing Monday Night Football, I believe. And it's a bye week for the Cowboys. Yeah, they're Monday Night Football. Yes. Yeah, and there's no animosity. No idea on the standing guy. What does that mean? No idea on the standing guy. Don't know what that means. Oh, don't even think that. Bart Simpson. AC3 is replacing Reggie as your new. Oh, don't even think that. I think it would be hilarious. Look how shiny it is out there. Sun coming out. His dad. Florida would be great. His dad could afford it. He couldn't afford it. Yes, he is. I mean, he's got his own. These people have their own platforms. They don't need to come over here. I had seen something he put up, and I had a real issue with it. And I just said it was between you and me, and I won't tell anybody, but I just got to let you go. And he said something smart, like, blah, 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 or something. But it's, no. So, that's it. Oh, really? Does she live here? Oh, I would love to talk to Pluta Sr. Oh, I would love to have a sit down by that. That would be very interesting to talk to him. See, I would love to have that conversation. I like to work it into something, well, what is wrong with your son? What do you think's wrong with him? I would love to have that conversation. AC2 has a girlfriend in the Villages. They were engaged at one time, were they not? By Mike the Snake. Well, if you go to Watch Nicholas's new channel, he's got something up there where Mike the Snake has somebody standing behind him, unless it's just, AI. No. I wouldn't meet him at Doc. No. This guy, you would have to meet in the Villages. They got some really nice. Well, they have clubs. What's the word? They have like the official village's restaurant and like some of the landings, and like they have a polo club at the villages. I mean, an honest to God polo club. And I'm thinking as a restaurant there, that's where I'd meet him. And I would have to put on some slacks and some shoes and dress up. That's how I'd meet AC too. AC, you know. Now if Junior is there, I wouldn't go in there. I don't want to meet Junior. I don't want to meet the cult leader. AC2 likes Hooters. No, I don't think he would. I think it would have been fantastic to have older women in there, like 50-year-old. It's the villages. Why not? I mean, it's a rare thing to see young people. I do see at the fitness center, but even I'm saying, you know, you go to the grocery stores, the checkout stands, everybody's a senior. Everybody. The young people are like in demand. They can get better jobs, I guess. And there's one woman up at WAWA. I haven't seen her lately. She's got to be 100 years old. She's bad. I mean, she is really frail looking, and I always, you know, very friendly, and you know, everybody loves her, but she's very very old. She's got to be in her, maybe even in her 90s, but she can run the register, kinda, you know. Shit, I missed my drops. I got to put a drop in my eye. Well, this is not Thailand, Bart. AC3 wants Chippendale men working at Hooters. I think he does enjoy the ladyboys. There's some allegations to that. Acquired taste. Docs, for Christmas, I propose you gift total amnesty and see what happens. No. I don't. I'm out. I'm out of the universe. I'm out of the Archieverse. And that includes the peripheral ones. I'll check in on them. And, you know, if it's really breaking news, if the cult leader is arrested or hospitalized or something like that, you know, I'll cover that kind of story. But the spats and the little dust-ups between people, no. And that includes the channels that have, or spun off from him, the beg streams. Here's upcoming live stream for Timmy. It's bring your own booze, +2 watch unboxing. Bring your own booze. You're not going to keep the weight off by drinking. When does that start? That starts at 5 o'clock. I'd send you over there, but he won't let me. I have to ask permission. All I'm saying is give peace a chance, and then you get the same old shit. I don't want that. Pavel, behind Mike is Chris Hansen's from TV's To Catch a Predator. Oh, he did say something he shouldn't have said on. Yeah, that's right. Oh, look at that pretty sun. Let me show you that picture. Hang on. Okay, here it is. Watch Nicholas something, right? Watch Nicholas streams. Watch community. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to take a shot of this. It's a members only. Hang on. Let's see, present, share screen, screenshot. Oh, you know what? I can do better than that. That's not the way to do it. Let's do it a different way. There it is. So who's that guy in the suit? Streamed an hour ago. It looks like he's standing in the room. It's amazing what they can do with these computers. Anybody fill me in on that one? Acquired Taste says, good eye, Pavel. Let's see. Acquired Taste. Pavel, are you banned at Watch Nicholas? No, my ban at Watch Nicholas ended years ago. That's Teller from Penn and Teller. I don't know. It's a gag of some kind, I guess. They won't be golfing on Tuesday. 40 degrees? No way. It's 78 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. That would be 26 Celsius, humidity 76%, wind 14 kilometers per hour. That would be 9 miles per hour. But it's a Sunday. A lot of people don't golf on Sunday. It's a play on some suspicious statements by the snake. Yeah. Underage, right? Oh, you can't prosecute on something like that unless you have a witness. All right, 1 hour, 26 minutes. The Docs Report, Sunday, happy, joy. Central Florida, Walmart, WAWA, golf, fitness, lifestyle, retirement, USA. If you owe money on your house, don't even think about retiring. Get it paid off. Get debt-free and get some money. Get some investments going. Have some savings. And don't believe everything you hear about Florida. Check it out yourself if you want to move here. Central Florida's worked for me. Voting now. Ooh, the Senate? Really? All right, let's cover that live. Senate live coverage. Watch. Okay. Probably be on YouTube, wouldn't it? I would think. Let's check it out. Okay, I got PBS on. They're not showing the vote count. It's nobody's speaking. Let's go somewhere else. Senate votes. Well, today's the 9th. All they have is the 8th here. It's live on YouTube, but the sound is off. Oh, there we go. No sound. They're gonna, let's see, they're gonna come convey at 1:30. Well, it's 4 o'clock. It's damn near 4 o'clock. They will adjourn at 5 p.m., so that's another hour. You got to be kidding. Bart Simpson, people wear shorts and flip-flops in the deep south, in the upper Midwest. Winters. You know, I go to a doctor's office, and you don't see these guys coming in with their pajama bottoms on. It's like, really? I don't want to be one of those seniors. No way. And the flip-flops and everything else. No way. Strong push is acquired taste. Acquired taste says end the shutdown. Yes, but you can't. You can end it, but you can't give away the store. You can't burn it down just to end something. Both sides must compromise, but some things you don't compromise on. You can't. Not that kind of money, not for $1.5 trillion. You don't compromise on that. Or health care for illegals. You don't do that. The compromise is, well, let's fund what we can fund right now, you know. But only if they're reasonable, you know. Acquired taste says, get her done. He has to fly somewhere. Man, it's just glowing out there, isn't it? Helsinki awaits. Beautiful country. I have been there. I spent some of the night at the rail station. Came in on a train. And I don't know how old you are, acquired taste, or if you've been there before, but you know all those Eastern countries on Mission Impossible, how they talk? you know, because it's near Scandinavia, but it's not. It's Estonia. It's not part of the Scandinavia. You can tell the dialect of a Norwegian or a Swede, but the Finns are different. And I immediately thought back to the old episodes of Mission Impossible, where they're in an Eastern country. So, tell me if you're old enough to remember Mission Impossible. Yeah, it's next to Russia. Sure, they have that border, and the prime minister really gets along well with President Trump. But when I heard the people speaking, it reminded me of that. All right, 1 hour 32 minutes. Unless Acquired Taste, you want to come on and give me your best why I should let everybody back. I think it was you. Yeah, you say give peace a chance. Nah, I don't want. I'm at peace right now. I know Mission Impossible, but that they all sounded like that. It brought me right back to that. Bart Simpson, let me give you proper due respect here. He says, put all senators on the no-fly list to keep them in D.C. and working. Forgive, I forgive. There's nothing really to forgive. It's just you have to make decisions. What do I want from my channel? Who do I want to associate this channel with? You can escape, but you can't bring it along with you if you want to do something different. Or you can't have the same old folks, you know. Like if you were an AA, you're trying to stop drinking. You still have your friends, but you can't be around them. They're all drinkers. You know, you deserve to put yourself away from that. Acquired Taste, holiday amnesty, the season of giving, not surrendering. Life is full of second chances and losers, and I don't want to be part of it. It's not a second chance. It's just I don't want to be part of it. I don't want them over here. It's distraction to me. Now, the viewers, the people in the chats, they can go anywhere they want. Unless I see them bad-mouthing, really, really bad-mouthing me somewhere. If I happen to stumble across it, then they're gone. Because if you really feel that way, why would you be over here? Oh, you know what? I should have gone to X and just gone under my home account and just put in Senate. Get the latest on the Senate. Latest Senate. Okay, that's just arguing back and forth. So let me see. Let's go back to the home page. Oh, President Donald Trump deports Palm Beach en route to Washington. Okay. And I'm not going to read you this one. I am following Thune, Senate Leader Thune. Let's see. He's going to put anything here. Really? There's that many Thunes? How about Senate Leader? I don't want to follow Chuck Schumer. There's Chucky. Senator Thune posts. November 8th. So he doesn't have anything recent. So I'm pulling for it. I hope it's settled. It's too much work. You can limit their... I'm not going to be a policeman over here. You got bad apples, bad actors. You just get rid of them. Yeah, they're illegal. They're... I don't want them over. I believe in borders. You can do your thing over there. And I'm not calling on anybody boycotting. You want to watch them, go watch them. But not here. Not to promote or just to see them over here. It's a promotion for them. So I don't want to promote any of it. You can limit their comments if they misbehave. Are you talking about... Now, if they've already gone after me, no. No. Because I already know now what's in their heart. So, and I've even forgotten some of them. But as far as content creators, no, I don't want them over here. Well, Bart, I don't know if that's a solution. It's very distracting, though. Well, it's not they fight, but OC's got his own channel. He says, remember when Bear and OC fought? But I don't want to, I'm doing a dinner theater or trying to have reasonable, intelligent conversations, and there's audience members, going at each other. It's a distraction. It's a show within a show, and I don't, they got their own channels. If one of them want to come in and speak to me one-on-one, fine. But OC doesn't know how to have a conversation. He's marketing. He's like Tanzil. He's just fast talking, promoting, and it's like, I just like to have a conversation. One-on-one would be fine. But even then, sometimes you can't get through. It was funny. Yeah, okay, but I don't want to promote that. It is a distraction, though. They settle down, play dinner theater rules after. Okay, I guess I'll watch some football. Turn it on and watch some highlights. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday, November 9th.